Hello dear students, once again welcome to this online teaching portal of subject microbiology. In the last previous lecture we have studied about the soil, their type, their composition, their formation, followed by the microorganism present in soil. Today we have to discuss about humus. As I already used this word humus many times in previous lectures, now it's time to discuss in detail about humus. So let's start with the definition of humus. What is humus? Humus is it's a complex and rather resistant mixture of brown or dark brown amorphous and colloidal substance produced due to the natural decomposition of plant and animal material deposited in soil by soil microorganism, or we also you can say that it's a decomposition of organic matter present in soil which is derived from the dead plants and animal matter by the soil microorganism. So humus, it's a soft, spongy, brownish black and waxy material, and so it's also known as it's a fat of plant, or also called as the skin of soil. And this humus in soil varies place to place according to the environmental conditions, microbes present in soil, and the type of organic matter deposit in soil, whether it could be a plant dead residues or dead animal residues. So according to this, the humus vary place to place. Now let's move on the chemical composition. The CN ratio which are present in humus is near about 10:1. So it means that it has a various kind of carbon and nitrogenous compound. Carbon near about 50 to 60% and nitrogenous compound near about 5 to 6% present in soil. So humus is nothing but the carbohydrate lignoprotein complex. Why it is called carbohydrate lignoprotein complex? Because it has a lignin 45%, amino acid 35%, some amount of carbohydrate 11%, then cellulose, then hemicellulose, 7% fat, and some miscellaneous substance. So this is the chemical composition of humus. Then let's move on the humus formation. A humus is generally a natural biochemical process, and that process is called as huminification. So how it is formed humus? Humus require organic matter present in soil and which is derived from dead plant and animal residue. So plant residue includes root system, stems, leaves, flowers, seeds, etc. And so these organic matter deposited in soil are divided into three categories: easily degradable compound, moderately degradable compound, and resistance organic compound. So humus formation process. So plant and animal waste material which are deposited in soil, it is also called as organic matter in soil. Now it is degraded by the soil microorganism. So in this process, the soil microorganism first attacks on the easily degradable compound which includes sugar, starch, amino acid, and soluble protein. So these easily degradable compound first decompose by the soil microorganism into a CO2, H2O, ammonia, and release energy. And these CO2, H2O, and ammonia, and this nitrogenous and carbonous compound finally deposit in the soil. Now these microorganism, after decomposition of easily degradable compound, they attack on moderately degradable compound which includes cellulose, hemicellulose, insoluble protein, fat, and waxes, and then it converted into a nitrogenous and carbonous compound in simple form, and these simple carbon and nitrogenous compound then accumulated in the soil. And lastly, these microorganism attacks on resistance organic compound which includes lignin, pectin, resin, chitin and keratin, and decompose this material into a intermediate non-degradable resistant compound, and finally these carbon and nitrogenous compound accumulated into soil, and finally it converted into the darkish black, darkish brown color waxy material that is nothing but the humus. So this is the humus formation in soil. Now characteristics of humus. So as I already said that humus is nothing but it's a dark brown to black in color, form colloidal solution in water. Generally these humus are insoluble in water, but after boiling it dissolves in dilute alkali solution, and the CN ratio which is present in humus is not near about 10:1, and it's a carbohydrate lignoprotein complex. So this is the characteristics of humus. So now let's move on the function of humus. Humus it's improve the overall physical condition of soil, especially in clay soil. It also helps to reduce the soil erosion by wind and water, and because it acts as a glue factor here to bind the soil particles together into a crumbs and called it as aggregates. It also store and supply nutrients. It makes available nutrient to the plant, especially the nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfur. So indirectly it makes the soil fertile. So humus also increase the water holding capacity of soil, and also it increase the aeration in the soil. Humus has a high negative charge and it helps to prevent the positively charged nutrient from leaching. In addition, this negative charge improves the soil buffering capacity, and finally it also helps to reduce the pathogen in soil by stimulate the growth of some beneficial soil bacteria, fungi and earthworm. So in this way the humus play a very beneficial role in soil. So this is all about the humus. So thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed this video lecture. So see you in the next see you in the next video with new topic. So keep watching, keep learning, stay home, stay safe. Goodbye, take care.